In trying to figure out what we're going to be getting in EA College Football 25, I decided to go back to one of the latest EA Sports games that isn't Madden and that also uses the ESPN broadcast package, and that game is NBA Live 19. I downloaded it yesterday and I was actually shocked to see that I kind of like the menus, and franchise mode is actually laid out pretty well. Now, the depth of franchise of course is lacking, but as we load into it here, as you can see, the layout isn't terrible. They go by weeks in NBA Live 19, and so I'm still in the first week of the season, but on the left side there you have week 1, upcoming dates, draft recap. I played, I think, 1 game, 2 games so far this year. To your right, you immediately have news. You have tweets being sent out around the league. You go one more tab over and you get your team, your starting 5 at least. I made some trades, got Vucevic and Trae Young in there as well. One more to the right, you have, your standings, next 3 games, team stats, draft preview. And so I was shocked at least how clean this menu system looks and how much better I like it than 2K's menu system when it comes to their franchise mode. Now, of course, 2K's franchise association, MyGM, whatever it's called now, is much deeper than this, but I do like these menus, and that's something that EA Sports, I think, when they care about a game, can and will get right. And so right there, I simmed a week, and now we're about to go into the game. And EA Sports always does presentation well. And so that's something that I think we're going to be banking on in EA College Football 25 is the presentation. Of course, NBA Live's gameplay is significantly worse than 2K's is. Clunky, not as smooth, not as fluent, weird animations. But as we load in here, you'll see they have the ESPN graphics package, and it looks incredible. Now, one thing I want to note about EA Sports games as of recent, probably 2019 to now, they do presentation well, but the pregame intros go by way too quickly. So they highlight both teams here, Rockets versus Clippers. You get both lineups, and then we are immediately into the game. And there's no really setting the stage for what's at stake. There is no atmosphere building in the arena, no player traditions before the game, and then within about a minute, maybe even less, you're already into the game playing. Now, something that I think MLB The Show does great is they give you the option to do, fast play, full broadcast, or a hybrid version of that, and that will dictate the speed of the broadcast and presentation. And I think that's something that EA Sports could do when it comes to EA College Football 25, because that is a major part of college football, is the atmosphere, the broadcast, all of that stuff. Now, I also want you to take a look at the court here. This court actually looks like a basketball court. I think the courts in NBA Live 19 look better than the courts in future 2K games. You can see the individual wood panes. You see the lights glistening off the floor. EA does details very well. And I mean, even the player models here from 2018 don't look bad. Jerseys look fine. I mean, you guys have seen those screenshots from EA Sports College Football 25. The jerseys look great. And so I have high hopes for College Football 25 and its presentation. And I wanted to highlight a game that many of us may have forgotten about, and some good things that EA did here with NBA Live 19. When we talk about atmospheres, Remember this feature? You can change the atmosphere of a play now game, regular season or Western Conference Finals. That's important because there should be a difference in atmosphere from a regular season game to a first round, second round Western Conference Finals, and eventually NBA Finals game. And so this is something that EA has to focus on when it comes to their college football game. A noon game at Tiger Stadium, all right, for LSU against Northwestern should look and feel significantly different than a night game at Tiger Stadium against Alabama. And this is something I hope EA focuses on. They take time in and they execute this well. It's cool that I can go into settings there and change what the atmosphere is like. As you can see, crowd all wearing one color. The crowd is louder. The broadcast says Western Conference Finals, Game 7. And I paused the game in a second because EA paid attention to something very cool. The Rockets' theme this year was Pursuit. And actually, on everyone's shirt in the stadium, it says #Pursuit, which was accurate to the Rockets' slogan that year. An insane attention to detail that I have not seen yet from 2K, but we see here EA Sports bringing that into their game. They also have an accurate organ playing in the game, doing the "Let's Go Rockets" chant that sounds exactly like it is in the stadium, and EA has requested and received several audio files from college football teams around the nation of exact sounds that play in their stadium. EA Sports has done this before. They are extremely good about paying attention to detail when they are trying to get a good impression across to us, their consumers. They knew that NBA Live 19 was not going to have as good of gameplay as 2K, so guess what they did? They paid attention to presentation, graphics, sounds across the arena, and even down to the exact slogan that a team has in the playoffs. They have every person in the stadium wearing shirts that have that exact slogan on it. And so the problem is with EA Sports College Football, there is no competitor. And there is no competitor to Madden. And so are they going to have that drive to set it apart from even Madden in terms of realism and detail? Only time will tell. All I wanted to do today was point out that, hey, NBA Live 19 had some really good attention to detail that we haven't even seen in 2K games to this point. Atmosphere is important, presentation is important, and it can do a lot for a game, even if gameplay is simply a Madden copy. If they do atmosphere and presentation well, as long as Dynasty is good and Ultimate Team isn't too much of a factor, I think EA Sports College Football is going to be amazing. Thank you for watching this point in the video. If you've watched this far, please like and subscribe as we revisited NBA Live 19. This channel is Coach Miller, where you'll be able to follow me as I coach my teams in EA Sports College Football 25. Have a great day. Peace.